Weight turn concept, yeah, I explained it already. So unit should have this weight turn property. Well, the thing is, unit should have a lot of properties. Let me bring some basics back. Well, the important thing about the unit is that the speed. In other words, how many steps this unit can move every turn shouldn't be a fixed number, because it should be calculated by other parameters of the character, because the character doesn't originally have the speed parameter. It will have, well, I'm trying to base a lot of system into these curves, but it should have the strength, dexterity, intelligence, or IQ, or health, and health. So those 4 parameters should determine what the speed, and speed is also dependent on how much stuff you're carrying, because the heavy stuff you're carrying, slower you should become. So whatever the equipment or weapons that the character has should affect the speed, number of the speed. So the speed is it varies time after time, so it shouldn't really return the fixed value all the time. It should always calculate the value based on the parameter of the character. So I should actually start creating that. So actor shouldn't just have the property name, it should also have the more of the parameters. For example, strength is a number. I'm just gonna place strength is a number, and dexterity is also a number, and IQ is another number, and health is ALHT, health, yes, is another number, and also damage is also a number that I'm going to calculate later. No, I'm just going to set it as is. So he's going to have more parameters, but I'm just going to leave it as is. So this is good enough to get the speed calculated for now. Okay, so HT damage, right? So let's go back to the unit option, and speed is actually not a number. Speed is a function. Or I would just say get speed. Well, can I just set speed as a function? Yeah, can't I? It should return the number, and speed is calculated dexterity and health. Well, for this game, I'm gonna set it to this actor dexterity plus this actor health, and get the average of it. Is average a function? Math average JS. Math class has average. Math means the longitude, PT, square, absolute average. Tangent. No, it doesn't have any average. Okay, that's fine. But the thing is, this actor's health, this actor damage, because if actor is injured or anything, it should decrease the speed. You see? So speed is not a number, speed is a function. And actor was the default. Test actors, where did I define it? I didn't really define it. Where is it? So actor, right, thermal. So this is a test data. I'm just gonna set dexterity at right now it's 12, health 10, and damage 0 for now. Alright, thank you groups. So can it get the speed? Clicked. Let's find out why it's not. So let's go to Pathfinder, or let's go to the stage, and find path function should give the Pathfinder unit position, unit direction, and unit speed. Can you do that? Okay. It returns some speed, I think. And path, let's get the path, 24 options. So it's consuming the point up to what, 11? I think that's right? Because if your dexterity is 12 and health is 10, your speed is supposed to be 11, the average. And it looks like it's going up to 11 points. So let's change actually the initial like dexterity or health to like 15. And now the average should be 13.5, is it? Yeah, 13.5. So this guy can go further. Let's see if it's 13.5. Yeah, 13.5. So it looks like it's working. So speed is working, right? Good. So the speed is working because what I said was speed is working. So wait term. So how I should determine the wait term. So let's bring my note. Wait term is based on IQ and dexterity. The more stuff you carry, longer the wait term will be. Is it true? Is it true that your wait term is determined by the weight? The weight of the total weight of the stuff that you're carrying. Because the weight already affects how long you can move. Does it also affect the weight turn? How much damage you get? Well, no matter how severely injured you can, if your IQ is good enough, you will get a turn. I mean, you will have less capacity to do things. Like for example, you have less movement you can make, but the weight turn shouldn't be actually affected by your damage, right? Let me think. Yeah, well, that's what Tactics Ogre was like. I mean, in Tactics Ogre, your damage wouldn't really affect your, how long you can move. So damage doesn't really take into account here. But I want to make it it affects the speed, but it shouldn't actually affect the wait turn. So wait turn should simply calculate it by IQ and dexterity. And the number I came up with was 500 divided by IQ and dexterity. Let's do that actually. So go to unit, wait turn returns a number and return is after dexterity and this actors IQ, and which is more important? I'm just gonna take it equally, so 500 divided by, so this would return some sort of value, and IQ dexterity IQ. Okay, so if this Tomo guy is, he has an IQ of 10, then his wait turn should be what? I don't know. Okay, so let's console unit. Let wait turn Tomo is unit. What's that? Wait turn and console.log wait turn Tomo. Now, what does it say? Wait turn Tomo is 22.7272. Yeah, and if Tomo has better IQ like 14, wait turn Tomo would be less than that. That means he can move quicker. 19, yeah. Yeah. But then again, this says that whoever has the same number, like 12 and 14, would have the same wait turn. I might want something more that affects the wait turn. Tactics Ogre. Let's go to another book that I purchased. Okay. So another book that I got recently was this Tactics Ogre guidebook. That's pretty much, explains the detail of the rule. So wait turn is determined what? Wait turn. So wait turn is determined by the weight of the stuff you're carrying, and also the character's wait turn. Okay, so the more stuff you have, slower that you can move. Okay, so how much of that should take into account? So the weight, I'm just going to use the kilogram as a unit of the any stuff, the weight of the stuff, and Tomo equipments is an array of an object and what? Name sword. Yeah, I like it. And weight. Three kilos. Now, equipments. Sure. So actors equipments should have array of equipment. Yeah, a new equipment. Export interface equipment as name string weight number. Just say that for now. And if and import type equipment. And also Tomo has the equipment, so in the unit object, what's that? So wait term should be affected by how much. If you have 10 kilo, reduce equipment weight plus current weight equipment current weight and initial value was 0. But so this is kilo, so 3 divided by one thing is that this is too dependent on the weight, because twice the weight you're carrying, twice the time. So I'm gonna make it, let's make that less important, the weight. So the kilo, so 10 kilos, 20 kilos. So having 20 kilos of stuff, I don't know, like let's say set it to 50 now, for now. Okay, so let's see, so how much is it? So the Tomo, weight turn Tomo is now what? Weight turn Tomo is what? Not a number, surprisingly. Let some weight and some weight plus 50. If it's undefined, then return 0. So I should just maybe do map equipment weight, and then reduce that. And reduce that. Oh, sorry. That's what I should do. Is that what he's saying? Equipment 3. Okay, so Tomo weight turn Tomo is 2.038. Now a heavy armor. And that weighs like 20 kilos. Then Tomo's weight turn will be 2.80. If 3 kilos, 2.03, 23 kilos, 2.8. So me wearing 20 kilos of heavy armor is 50% slower. No, it should be less than that. So maybe I'll just add 100. So Tomo with 20 kilo of armor. And the weight turn is what? 4.73. Okay, that's good. And if Tomo doesn't have that, 3.96. So with me with 20 kilo of the stuff is 25% slower. Yeah, maybe I'll take that.